What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we're going to be looking at Premium Booster 01, and I'm going to make a video which is going to be a real pain to make, but I think we need to make it. I'm going to be showing you all of the alternate arts from Premium Booster 01. I am not going to just be showing you all of the full arts because we'd be here forever, and they're frankly... We've talked about these kind of things. Lots of the cards have full art versions. We are only going through the new artworks in the set, brand new artworks. And by my counting, there's about 50 of them. So we probably need to get going. So we have a lovely new artwork of the Otama. That is the one that everyone has been playing since the beginning because it can lower power. It's awesome. Adore the new artwork. Manga Nami, I'm counting here. It's blatantly a new artwork. It's Nami. I'm going to allow it. We've got a wonderful artwork of the new Monkey D. Luffy from OP3 which you might recognize from the front of the pack. We've got a phenomenal new artwork of Izzo, and Izzo's a card that a lot of people have been playing that I think a lot of people are going to like. Momonosuke, Kazuki Momonosuke's got a phenomenal new artwork by Soso, which is one of my favorites in the set, even though I don't like Kazuki Momonosuke. We've got ourselves a Trafalgar Law, the one that came around initially in OP01, and this is a good time to tell you, some of these cards have already had an alternate art in the set. So the new art is going to be on the right, the regular art is going to be in the middle, and the existing alternate art we got before is going to be on the left. So as we go through, a lot of these already have an alternate art. That's where they're going to be positioned on the screen. We've got Captain Eustace Kid from OP01 is getting a new artwork, and I think a lot of the new artworks in this set are absolutely over the top. Dracula Mihawk gets a new artwork here, the one from OP01, and I find it funny that the regular art he's using his big sword, and the alternate art he's gone and got his little sword out. But also the original alternate art was by Akira Igawa, and you know how I feel about that artist. There is a new Boa Hancock. Yes, Boa Hancock has been getting all the love recently. It's not the only new Boa Hancock in the set, I should add. So if you are collecting Boa Hancock cards, it got a lot more difficult. The Secret Rare Shanks from OP01 is getting a new artwork. I showed you this one previously. It's kind of stunning. The manga is not shown on the screen. I ran out of room. I'm sorry. We've got the Yamato Secret Rare from OP01 in what looks very suspiciously like a Treasure Cruise style of artwork. And I know that's a card that people keep hyping. We've got the Newgate from OP02, which is one of the best cards we've seen in the game. And I know it's dropped off a bit lately, but make no mistake about it. Great card, wonderful new artwork. We've got the Marco specifically from OP02, because there are multiple Marco at this point. And this is, I mean, it's a blocker. It comes back as Marco tends to do. It's lovely. There aren't actually that many event cards that we're getting with new artwork here, but one of them is the widely played Judgment of Hell. As a trigger, it gets rid of some of your opponent's Don. And also, it's another one of those cards where it's just a shot from the manga, which I can read whenever I want. Adore the new artwork. We've got Kazan from OP02, and I do love this new artwork, but I think it's fair to say the original is one of the best alts in the first few sets, so I think I probably do prefer the original. But if Kazan's going to have a new artwork, Sakazuki probably needs a new artwork as well, so you've got 3 different versions of this Sakazuki you can go and choose from. And while we're doing new art of Navy, how about Borsalino? Really good Borsalino that's more powerful, can't be KO'd by effects, has a blocker. Yeah, lots of cool stuff coming here. And hey, let's just keep it going because there's another new Kazan as well. Another new Kazan from OP02, specifically the Secret Rare, which never had the best artwork. It was always the regular or the super rare that did. Now we've got another fancy new version of Kazan that I think everyone can get excited about. We've got a new version of Izzo, and that's a Whitebeard pirate that everybody seems to love. Sanji's Pilaf is one of the event cards that gets a new version, and we all know how much Nami decks love playing that one. And 3000 Worlds is another event card that gets a new version, And this is another card which sees a redonkulous amount of play. Speaking of Navy dudes, don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, because we're getting a new version of Branu. And to be fair, it's another card that sees a lot of play because it's a Navy searcher and people like Navy. Charlotte Cracker from OP3 gets a new artwork. Weirdly, this is one of the ones which is not available as a full art. The secret rares tend not to be, so you just get a new fancy artwork of it. But then we've also got Charlotte Smoothie from OP3 in a brand new artwork I showed you the other day. And Charlotte Perospero in a new artwork that I also showed you the other day. Seriously, we've seen the pull rates are not looking amazing for the alternate arts. This is going to become a bit of a nightmare. But while we're here, the secret rare Charlotte Katakuri is getting a new art, and this one is by Akira Igawa. And yeah, it's phenomenal. If you are an Akira Igawa fan like me, this set's going to hurt your wallet, because check out the new Doflamingo from OP04, also with stunning Akira Igawa artwork. Things are getting awkward. If we have a look at the Kaido from OP04, it's worth telling you, if you're a Kaido fan, you are also going to get hurt by this set. There is more than one new art of Kaido. We've also got Gum Gum Red Rock. Like I say, there are a few event cards coming in here, not all of them, but there are a few, and this is such lovely artwork. This set is going to be so harsh on your wallet. Seriously. We've got ourselves a new Bartolomeo, which honestly, I could skip this one. This one I'm totally fine with. But we've got the first of two Captain Capone Bay, specifically the one from OP04. There is another one. We'll get there in a minute. There's a rather lovely new Sanji from OP04, all dressed up ready for the wedding as Sanji tends to be. We've got a new Yamato from OP04. That is another card that sees a huge amount of play. Moving to some revolutionaries from OP05, we've got the Koala from OP05. This is one of my very favourite cards in the set. I like the revolutionaries. And we've got ourselves Sabo as well. Brand new Sabo. Love me some Sabo. Although the Koala is clearly a bit cooler, let's be honest. And we've got ourselves Bello Betty. Yeah, that's right. There's a bunch of new revolutionaries, although I do think Koala has the best artwork. We've got a new Baby 5 from OP05, which I appreciate. We've got a new Ulti that came around in OP05, and again, this is another one of those, like so many of them, where you've already got a couple of versions, so you get a nice choice. We then have Hound Blaze. Obviously, we had to have a lovely new version of Hound Blaze. It would be weird if Hound Blaze got left out, but don't worry, Hound Blaze is not being left out. This is a very nice card, sees a rather huge amount of play. We've got another Captain Eustace Kid, this time the one from OP05, which this has got lovely artwork. And again, it's another one of those where, you know what? A lot of people are probably going to be collecting these cards. People tend to like Captain Kid. We've got One-Legged Soldier from OP05. This is another one which is 100% on my list. This is one of the best looking cards in the set, and I will stand by it. We've got a Shirahoshi from OP05 with ridiculous new art, but still no power because it's Shirahoshi. We've got Satori getting a lovely new artwork because, I don't know, we had to give some love to Sky Island, didn't we? Yeah, just a little bit. 200 million volts Amaru was a card which could not have been left out, and it isn't left out. We got another one of those. And while we're talking Sky Island, we've got the Upper Yard, which of course is the one I showed you, well, I think yesterday in fact, that came out of the box that they opened on the official channel. Moving to some secret rares from OP05, we've got the Kaido, love this artwork, big fan. And then we've also got the Luffy, and I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say, I think it's fair to assume a lot of people are probably going to want the Luffy, because it's Luffy. Not sure how many people really wanted a new alternate art of Arlong from OP06, but we're getting one, ladies and gentlemen. And then by the same token, we got a new Hody Jones as well. If you're a fan of the Fishmen, I've got wonderful news. Ryuma is also getting an alternate art. This one is very, very nice. Gotta love the artwork. And having a look at some Reiju family, some Vinsmoke family, we've got ourselves Vinsmoke Niji in rather lovely new artwork. And we've got ourselves Vinsmoke Yonji as a lovely new artwork. And we've got ourselves Vinsmoke Reiju as a really nice new artwork. Gotta love the style on that one. Oh, and also, you know, we've got the stage Germa Kingdom as well. We've got an alternate art of the Gecko Moria, the one from OP06, which is one of the absolute best cards in the game. You've got a few choices for that one now. We've got the Kozuki Hyori from OP06. And again, apparently something about Kozuki Hyori just makes it easy to do lovely, flowery pictures. And I think people are going to love them. We've got ourselves a new version. Well, here's the thing, right? We got Sanji. We've got a lovely alternate art Sanji, and this is the only new card in the set, incidentally. This is like legit the only new card in the entire set. The only mechanically unique card in the set. So I'm showing you both of them. Do they really count as alternate arts? I don't know. I'm doing my best here. But then we got a few that came around in Starter Decks. We've got the Tony Chopper from Starter Deck 1, packing a bag with medicines, as he's wont to do. We've got the Capone Beige from Starter Deck 2. Told you there would be another one for that character. We've got ourselves the Boa Hancock. And seriously, look at the new art compared to the old art. It's not even close. Yes, Boa Hancock fans, with OP07 and all of this, they're eating well. It's just getting very expensive. Just like being a Kaido fan in this set, we got one from Starter Deck 4. I was never a huge fan of the art from Starter Deck 4, and I know it's from the manga, it just didn't look great on a card. I really like this new one, it makes me very, very happy. And then, of course, we can finish off with the Trafalgar Law from Starter Deck 10. And that's it. That's all the alternate arts. I told you there were going to be a lot of alternate arts. And I think it's fair to say I have shown you a lot of alternate arts. Yes, I am well aware that there are a bunch of full arts as well, but it's really not the same. So for today, all the alternate arts, you've been told, and now it's over to you guys. Tell me which of these you want the most, and it's a big decision, but I really like the koala. I'm a redonkulous fan of the one-legged soldier, and I think the Akira Igawa Don Quixote do Flamingo. Oh, there's so many. I want to say that's my top 3 for now, but it could change in a heartbeat. There are a ridiculous amount of wonderful cards. But I've shown them all to you now, so now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about these. Give me your top 3 new arts from the set. I assure you, it is not an easy question. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at Lawasi. That's where we talk about One Piece and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wossie Plays.